Hi Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading for March 28th to April 3rd. Let's see what we have coming up here for you this week. Trust and divine detours. I feel like you might be, it's like you're branching out of your comfort zone in some way. Kind of feels like work related, but it could also be like a hobby or something new that you're taking on. It feels like some of you are wanting to refresh the energy, like do something different or incorporate something different into your life. There's also a sense of kind of walking into the unknown, but also feeling like you're trusting the path ahead. You're using your intuition. Your third eye and your crown are definitely open. You're trusting your intuition about something. And I feel like that confidence is going to continue to grow within you. Like even if you don't know how something is going to come about, it's almost as if you're trusting that it's going to come. In whatever shape or form, something will manifest in form. And there is an ease that's going to help move something forward. Like it's almost like being able to trust the path ahead will help you to relax. And that relaxation will actually open up your energy centers and it will open you up to kind of taking chances or opportunities in places where you might not have before. You might have kind of convinced yourself or said no. But I feel like there is an untethering here, like untethering from conditions or limitations that we may have kind of unconsciously told ourselves we can't do something. But then when we kind of ask ourselves, well, why not? We don't really have an answer to it. Like, well, I don't know. I just never really thought I could, but I don't really have a reason as to why not. So it's almost like going after opportunities or doing things, getting out of your own way. Yeah, kind of getting out of your own way and following the unknown is going to lead you to where you need to be. I feel like trust is something that's being incorporated into a lot of people's lives right now. There's and I think that there's so much that's unknown that's like we're being forced to trust our instincts. Let's see what's coming up here for you this week. I feel like you're letting a lot go. I heard baggage, allowing yourself to explore. With this Eight of Cups, I almost kind of feel like you're allowing yourself to explore. I feel like this is not so much about walking away from anything. This is more about exploring how you can add more fulfillment or value into your life. Not that your life doesn't already have that, but it's almost like you're looking to add more to your life, like add something where you feel like you would really feel inspired or feel like you want to, I don't know, embrace something new, something that can add some kind of something extra to your life is kind of what I'm sensing here. But I also feel like with the Fool card, this is also about you dropping a lot of the weight from the past or dropping things that are unnecessary, simplifying things, making things easier for yourself and allowing yourself to kind of embrace a new chapter, embrace something new, try different things. Yeah. Okay. So Ace of Rods. So passion, clarity. I also hear this as determination. The Ace of Rods, like really determined to pursue something or go towards something. And it's like you have your eyes set on one specific thing or one thing in particular, or at least a path that is very clear to you that this is the path that you're meant to be on, or this is the path that you're supposed to be on. Yeah, look at that. And it has something to do with work. I feel like something that you're passionate about, something that you really love to do. What does Cancer need to know about this? Something you work very hard on. Eight of Pentacles is usually the card of hard work. Two of Pentacles. And that is creating movement. So what I'm hearing is you making a decision. So with the Ace of Rods, I'm hearing like this is about you making a decision, like deciding on what it is that you want. And so since you've made a decision, it's like you have your sights set, your intentions are very clear, a very clear pursuit of something that you're working very hard on is creating changes and movement in your physical reality. So it's almost like as you put that energy towards that, it is the universe is going to respond to you. So it's like you're not on the fence about something, you're not indecisive or haven't made up your mind. Because I feel like what they're telling me is like it's usually in general, not necessarily specifically for you, Cancer, but it's like in general, they're saying like the indecision is what delays manifestations from coming in quicker. It's like having that clarity of, yes, this is exactly what I want, is what is going to help bring that in. And not that we should rush to some kind of decision or conclusion, because even that, when there's this sense of like uncertainty, can also kind of hinder progress. But it's just in general, when we reach that stage, when we really know what we want, like without a shadow of a doubt, that's when things start to get put into motion in the universe. It's like you put in your order, and then the universe can start to kind of help shift things in that area. I also need to know about this, Two of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Interesting. Why do we have the Three of Swords here? Oh, interesting. Okay. So a lack of abundance, a lack of financial freedom. Maybe this is resources. Oh, I'm hearing resources for some. This is not going to apply to everybody. But some of you may be feeling stuck, like you can't, like you want to pursue something, you're working really, really hard on something, but maybe feeling a bit stuck or heartbroken that there's something here in not feeling free, like you don't have everything that you need in order to feel free. What do we need to know about this? Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Swords. This is something about there's something very strong here about finances and feeling restricted. What do we need to know about this? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. There's something draining. There is something draining. Okay, so for some of you, there could be like a past heartbreak that is actually draining you energetically, and that could be affecting your finances or affecting your freedom and what you can do or what you can. There's something here about the Three of Swords that's really draining, because when I tune into this energy, I'm getting extremely sleepy, like all of a sudden. So there's something draining here, tiring, it's a heavy weight. There's a heavy weight around the heart. It has something to do with some kind of heartbreak or like exhausted from carrying some kind of heavy weight. Okay, how can we help Cancer with this? What do we need to know? Okay, so investing, kind of gathering up resources. I feel like you are you're definitely making some kind of change in your life in a physical way. So like if some of you are, let's say, in a workspace and it's very draining, it's not working out for you with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it's not rewarding. You don't have a whole lot of freedom or say. I'm also hearing something about expression, like not getting to express yourself in the way that you want. It's like you're kind of gathering up your resources and you're working hard on making a new move. You're wanting to go, okay, now all these cards are making sense. You're wanting to move in another direction. Yeah, you're making some kind of big shift in another direction here, because there's some kind of opportunity, or maybe you were in a job or in a career or something that has not been rewarding. It's been very restricting and very draining. Okay. Okay, so we have the King of Cups and the Page of Cups. I feel like this could also be about really getting to know your own desires, your wishes, your wants, like listening to your heart, honoring yourself, and then making the necessary changes in order to take action upon what your heart is telling you. You're following your passions here. You're following your intuition. Again, you may not necessarily know where you're headed exactly. Like you may not know what the whole path will look like, but you do have some understanding of what your heart is trying to tell you. Yeah. Setting your sights elsewhere, moving on. I feel like your heart is telling you to go in another direction, to look at other opportunities, to go somewhere else. And look at the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Swords. So this is all about deceit. But this is also about kind of like, I'm also hearing kind of like escaping with, without being detected is almost kind of what I'm feeling here. So I feel like a lot of you are kind of, I'm hearing the word incognito. So it's like you're leaving in a way, you're leaving some kind of situation. So whether this is a work situation, I feel like this is work related. So some of you may be in a work situation where you just didn't feel like for whatever reason, it wasn't right for you. It was draining, heartbreaking. There's something that was not in alignment for you and you're wanting to pave a new path, go in another direction. But I also feel like you're doing it in a way that is very discreet and kind of going undetected. It's like you're leaving undetected or making the plans, working hard, gathering your resources, and kind of choosing to make a move in another direction that's more fulfilling, listening to your heart and honoring your heart. Okay. 8 of Cups. We need to know about this. 8 of Cups. Yeah, the strength to leave, the courage to leave. So I'm kind of hearing here that some of you may have been in something that was there for some time. Like it was there for a long time. Either it's a relationship or it's a work situation. Like maybe you worked at a company for a really long time. It's something that has been there. It's like established. And it's not that it's necessarily, it's almost like it's just the norm. It's what you're used to. And I kind of feel like with the Strength card here, life is kind of pushing you to go again in another direction. And it's kind of breaking you out of what you've kind of grown used to or what you're used to. I need to know about this. Yeah, the Tower. I feel like there's some kind of realization or epiphany or something that is occurring to you. You're seeing the truth about something. You're seeing the truth about something that you're in. I feel like I'm hearing the fog is lifting. I feel like some of you might have been maybe either in a relationship connection or in a work environment where it's almost like there was some kind of fog. There was some kind of like, because I just keep feeling like this mist over my eyes or like this sleepiness, like you can't see straight or there's like this, and I feel like that's lifting, like seeing something almost like an illusion. I wouldn't be surprised if the Magician came out right now or the High Priestess. So we need to know about the Tower. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, see, discernment, wisdom. Seeing something for what it really is, having the courage to see the truth about something and being able to make wise choices for oneself. Being true to one's heart. It's all about being true to one's heart, yeah. It's time for movement. Some of you are being guided onto your rightful path. Some of you, I'm seeing that you were in some kind of situation that taught you a lot of life lessons. Something you needed to learn. It changed you in some way. It changed you in all the right ways. And now it's time for that chapter to kind of close for you. And I feel like a lot of you are also seeing why you were in some kind of dynamic for a while. It's almost like you're kind of seeing, you know, if it wasn't for this though, as maybe painful or the lessons, the experiences that I had to go through, as maybe difficult as they were or challenging as they were, they did change me. They did change who I was, and they helped me to see myself better, or they pushed me in the direction that I needed to go in order to become the person that I am today, which is kind of what I'm hearing from the Queen of Swords here. But I also feel like that it's like there's nothing left to be learned, or there is like that chapter is done. It's the lessons that it had in your life, the purpose it had for you in your life is now complete, and now it's ready. You're ready to move on to another place. And so as that starts to come into your life more, you're starting to see the reality of some kind of dynamic around you. And so this awareness is helping you to create some kind of shift and change in your life. Yeah, inner conflict. I feel like this is something where you're going to have to, like, some people around you may be really surprised or really shocked that you're walking away from something or you're going in another direction. Because I kind of feel like some of you may just, it's like you've been at a company for like 30 years and then all of a sudden you just get up and leave and everyone's like, whoa, where are they going? So it's almost kind of like that. It's like all of a sudden there's this, I just have to go. I have to leave. This is not right for me anymore. And I feel like there may be some kind of internal battle or internal struggle with the shift and the change, because it's just something that's been there for a long time. It's something that you have grown used to. Like, this is what you know, this is your world. And now life is kind of coming in and kind of shaking things up. So there is a bit of resistance, or kind of like, how do I do this? When do I do it? In what manner do I do it? What do I say? That kind of thing is kind of what I'm hearing here. It's about kind of feeling a little bit conflicted on how to do something. It's not about, should I do it? I feel like you're very determined to go towards what you want. But I also kind of feel like it's in the manner or how we go about it is where I think we're feeling a bit, maybe there's a bit of an internal battle there. What about the Five of Wands for Cancer? Yeah, Three of Pentacles. And we have the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So I kind of feel like there's someone here that, this could be like this could be like a business partnership that some of you are in. I feel like you are dealing like with a group of people. So whether this is like a family, community, or a work environment, I feel like there are some people around you though that don't want to see this change. Like, they are not on board with some kind of collaboration, because I see a little bit of resistance here from like kind of wanting to hold on or kind of hold on to some sense of control. There's a lot of communication this week. There might be a lot of like talking, negotiating. There's a lot of negotiating here. I see. It's almost like legal contracts and things like that. Paperwork. We have one more for the Knight of Swords. Temperance, bringing something into balance, peace and resolution. So if this is kind of like a legal thing, then this may be like, I did kind of pick up lawyer for some reason with the Knight of Swords. So someone kind of coming in doing like mediation or moderation, I think is the word. I think it's mediation. Yeah. So it's so kind of bringing in some kind of like balance or resolution, conflict resolution to something. Yeah. Okay. Let's go into the Fool. Where's Cancer headed? Surrendering to the path. Also awakening to the fact that there is a new path here for you, and going towards your emotional fulfillment, the Star card. So kind of wanting to manifest, fulfillment, harmony, relationships, happiness, joy, love. And look at that. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. So I love this. You are going into this new stage, this Fool's journey that you're going into has so much happiness. Your cup is full, going towards, this could be like new relationships, a career. Some of you maybe even starting your own business. That may be something where you may have been working for a company long enough where you have enough skills and talents enough to start your own thing, to do your own thing. But there's something that you're building for yourself where you are ready to, it's like you are ready to surrender to this path that's being laid out in front of you, and you're no longer resisting it. You're allowing yourself to kind of just put one foot in front of the other and take the risks, take the chances, and walk towards your fulfillment. You're really trusting here. You're being really guided to trust. What else do we need to know here? The Ace of Swords, so breakthroughs, clarity. I think you might be surprised at how smoothly things start to really flow into your life. I feel like once you kind of get started on something, the next thing will just show up for you. Like if you're starting on a business, for example, and you only have like the first plan or the first idea, like you're not surely sure how big you want to make something or how you want something to really fully form. I'm kind of hearing like you're not supposed to know. Like you're not supposed to know what the end result or how something is going to look like in the end. The best we can do is just start somewhere and allow the transformation to happen on its way. Like that's part of the journey, is kind of what I'm seeing here. So I really see you having some really beautiful new beginnings. We have the Fool card with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So something that there's clarity and breakthrough towards going towards something that's going to make you really happy and feel really, really fulfilled. Nine of Swords. What is this Nine of Swords about for Cancer? The Sun. Interesting. Can we clarify the Nine of Swords and the Sun? Oh, I love how we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is amazing because I was just thinking in my mind, we have the Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the Ace of Wands here. So all aces, you have all four aces in your spread. So this is a beautiful new beginning here for you. Very prosperous. It's like a good sign. It's like a good omen. It's kind of what I'm feeling here. I have really positive cards for your Fool's journey. With the Nine of Swords, what I'm kind of hearing is going back to what I was saying earlier, where we may be a little bit nervous or just worried about taking these risks and these chances of kind of following our instincts because we don't know how something is going to turn out. Will I be provided for? Will I be stable? Will I have security? And I really think you will. I think that you have a lot of potential here to really build on something. And I also feel like maybe confidence is also something that, do I have the confidence to really go towards something, or can I really follow through into these ideas. But I see a lot of happiness and joy here. I feel like you're really going to be in your element. You may surprise yourself at how easy some things start to kind of just like show up. Like, I feel like once you start doing it, a flow will start to kind of happen and it'll just kind of transform from there. And I think that this is maybe about trusting the flow, especially in the beginning stages when something is getting started. I think that it's hard to kind of get into that flow. You have to start the momentum first, but then it'll kind of get easier and easier. And again, this is only going to resonate maybe for some people, not for everybody, but there is a beautiful new beginning here. It's very, very prosperous, lots of opportunities and connections as well. The Queen of Pentacles. So nurturing what you're growing. I often see the Queen of Pentacles as someone who owns her own business or kind of does her own thing. Very good at knowing how to cultivate abundance for herself, knows how to take up opportunities, is very confident, kind of has her mind set always in that direction where she's kind of looking to where can she kind of build into what she already has in her abundance. How can she continue to nurture and grow what she has? So that's very beautiful. I really like that. I'm also seeing something about style here with the Queen of Pentacles. So some of you may be in that line of work where you're in fashion design, or you make jewelry, or something about aesthetics and something very pleasing to the eye or pleasing to the senses, something along those lines. I'm sensing that. So some of you may be in that line of work. And there's a mastery about this. There's something that maybe you went to school for, you've just kind of been doing it for a very long time, and you've really come into your own style, or you've come into your own, your own signature of something. And that's going to play a part somehow in what you're doing for some of you. So that's going to be part of your thing here. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Lover's card. So this is all about, this can mean many different things. So one is definitely partnerships, and this could be a connection, like a love connection, a marriage. But this could also be about making the right choices in your life and making the ones that really help guide you on the path to your fulfillment and your alignment is kind of what I'm seeing here. So the Lover's card, we have that equal part, divine masculine and divine feminines. We can look at it in that way. And having that balance between the two really helps us to manifest our life that is in alignment with who we truly are. And I kind of feel like that's the path that you're on, is having that balance between the two is helping you to manifest. So beautiful. Let's go into some oracle cards here. What is a challenge for Cancer this week? Challenge for Cancer. Coming to life. I feel like this is about getting something off the ground. This is about kind of getting started, getting something off the ground, making those movements, making some like tangible movements, or coming to life, really awakening to a change that's happening here. And so you're going through this kind of transformation. You're waking up to a new journey, a new path for your life. Okay, something positive for Cancer this week, sorry. Oh, look at that. Making movement. So this is either walking away, getting started on something, maybe both, moving in another direction for sure. I feel like this is going to be, we are in Aries season. So it's like, things are really going to start picking up. That energy is going to start picking up. You're going to get the energy that's going to be like kind of feeding into whatever it is that you want to. It's going to kind of ignite it or give it a bit of a boost. I feel like this season for many of us is going to give us that boost that we need to kind of like push something through or pull something through or kind of take something to the next level. Especially if you've been feeling a little bit stagnant or feeling like we don't have a whole lot of energy. I feel like movement forward is really important here for you, Cancer. Okay. Guidance for Cancer. Adventure. Beautiful. Yeah. See, this is all about taking chances and also doing something new, going somewhere. Some of you maybe even traveling, wanting to experience new things or have like certain types of experiences, like allowing yourself to indulge in nicer things. Maybe you want to, like go to a concert or, go to a museum or taste some really delicious foods or go explore things and kind of open up your horizons, kind of for the purposes of almost like opening up your energy. Like it doesn't have to be anything related to what you're pursuing as a career or really the path that you're on. But I feel like there's something about allowing yourself to open up just in general, like your energy to open up, that will help invite in that fresh new energy and will kind of help to renew you, having those experiences. Let me pick one more here. Can we have another guidance card for Cancer? See, choices, which is, I kind of feel like clarifies this Lover's card here. So this is all about choices that we're making. And I feel like you're making a really beautiful choice by stepping onto this Fool's journey. We have so many beautiful fulfillment cards. Ace of Cups and 10 of Cups are really, really good relationship cards as well. So I kind of feel like as you walk this new path, you may also really come into some beautiful either love connections or friendships or partnerships like that. So things that just resonate so much better for you here. So beautiful, beautiful new beginnings here at Cancer. It's very exciting. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Cancer.